watching Movie Guide. I'm Evie Bear, and we're on the red carpet of McFarland USA, where the underdogs race to the finish line. Let's take a look at some of the interviews. Tell us what it was like to play Coach Jim White and how he inspired you.
Well, listen, there's coach. I've had a coach like that, Joe Vaughn, out of Ventura, California, and I think when we're young people, it's if somebody can just point us the right way. I mean, we know how to work. Somebody can tell us that what's possible, and that's what happened here. And this little farming community that no one would bet on in a million years won 9 state championships. I mean, go figure, right? So the mythology of this town, the way they feel about themselves, their identity, is strong just because this happened. And I'm glad that Disney decided to make this movie.
And what does the movie say about the importance of family?
I mean, in my family, I'm a father, and I think for me, like, it's just being present. Like a lot of people have families and they go to work and they show up and then it's like, all right, I'll see you later.
Yeah.
But it's just being present, and I think that's pretty much what it is. Just being present as a dad, as a mom or whatever, an uncle, just showing up.
Tell us about a little bit why it's weird for Jim White's family to be moving into McFarland.
Well, probably a challenge for them, and what was depicted in the movie is that it was obviously predominantly Mexican-American town, and the world and the realm that he was used to was far different, and he came in lost. So to come into a tiny town like that where the resources are limited and the dreams are compromised, I think for a family like Jim White, they didn't know what they were going to be able to get there.
And what did he learn from the community about the importance of family?
I think that Jim White learned that family is who you make of them, and that there are people in this world who will come into your life for a season, reason, or a lifetime, and clearly the people of McFarland were for a lifetime because he's still there, and they changed his life. They changed his life as much as he changed those boys.
Talk a little bit about your character and the role in it.
Senora Diaz was the mother of the 3 Diaz brothers on the team. And the issue that they faced as parents is that every minute that the boys were not in the field working was income out of their house. She was the one parent who really motivated the other parents to think of the bigger picture. She could see ahead and see that this is an opportunity and got behind them and was responsible for a fundraiser that got them new uniforms and running shoes. And as the story goes, she made over 250,000 tamales for a car wash. I know.
That's so sweet.
I know. And she's
just a meter?
She's here. She's a few feet behind me, yes. She's a wonderful, bright woman. Lovely.
We were approached because we had done Gloria Road, another film of similar nature. We went out there to McFarland, we saw the town, we met the kids, we heard their stories, we just fell in love. The story was there. It was such an inspirational thing to hear how they had all come together. Everything that's in the movie is in McFarland. The family, the togetherness, the support for each other, and that sort of courage and bravery that they pulled out of themselves to achieve something that seemed impossible. And that's a dream.
The whole point is these guys may look different than you and I or some of the people watching this movie, but their stories are really our stories, and that's what's powerful about this film. Is this story really tells a story that is all of our story, and that's really what we wanted to say in this movie.
You have an incredible resume with us.
Oh, thank you. It's just a great honor to be here and be able to watch the McFarland, and they've done a great job, and can't wait to see the final product.
Yeah. And the thing about this movie is it talks more about track. Now, you are an individual runner, right?
Yeah, I was an individual runner, but I also ran cross country in high school. That was my first competition ever also.
Yeah.
So,
What does track say about the importance of working together?
Oh, I mean, track, you have a lot of individual disciplines, but when it comes to cross country, it's one distance. First man is as important as the fifth man or woman, and if it comes to a tie, the sixth person is important. So the whole point is the lowest points wins, which is like golf almost. But there's a lot of team concept, a lot of talking, a lot of encouragement going on.
Yeah. Now, this movie also talks about the importance of family and faith. Have you had those two things that are important to you in your life and continuing your running?
Almost definitely. I was born in Eritrea, and if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be where I am. And we came here to the United States without speaking the language, just to close on our back. And eventually became a silver medalist, Boston champion, but all my brothers and sisters also have gone to higher education, graduated with engineering, doctor, law school, but most importantly, also family. You know, we didn't have a lot when we came here, but we have each other with the love of each other and support each other, encourage each other, and that's what the cross-country team does. And it's like a family thing, and you run the same distance, you warm up together, you cool down together, and at the same time enjoy the process together.
That's a wrap from the premiere of McFarland USA. Make sure to check out the review at movieguide.org. Thanks for watching. To find out more about entertainment news that follows your values, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to us on YouTube, and like us on Facebook so you can know before you go.